What up, guys? I'm training for a marathon, so come train with me. Let's go. Zumba. 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 I am speed.
And welcome back to Unscripted Week 8.
Week 8!
As our cameraman said, Week 8 is great.
Oh, Week 8
is
great.
I know, that was a fresh line from him. But here we are, we're back for another week. Yeah. We have some more Get It Dones, we have some more amazing preachers, some more funs and giggles. But
guys, I'm going to teach you something fun. Ready?
Oh,
talking about fun. So, week 8 is, ocho is 8 in Spanish.
Sí.
And there is a Filipino dance called the Ocho Ocho. I don't know why it's called that.
Show it.
But it's just called...
Show it.
Actually, do I remember it?
Show it.
I think it's like... I can't remember it.
You can do it.
No, I can't remember it. Guys, I lost my Filipino hood.
Oh no.
Anyway, that's my fun fact.
Ocho.
I think it is like that. Ocho. There it is.
That's good, man.
Bit of culture for you guys today.
And moving on, we have Pastor James bringing another amazing message for us. Oh, he was so awesome last week, so I'm so pumped to hear what he has in store for us this week. I've heard it starts with D, maybe ends with discipleship, but who knows? We're going to have to tune in. So, seats on bums, eyes on screen, pens in hand, and you need to be seen. Check it out.
Hey guys, it's me again. It's James, I'm back, and hey, I had so much fun last week. Why not kick things off with another story for this week? Hey, today's story I'm gonna bring to you is out of the Bible, out of the book of 1 Timothy. But one story that I wanna share with you is from my life. It's from my new favorite game called Fortnite. You may have heard about it, you may not have, but come with me. Hey, Fortnite's all about dropping in to a map and finding your way around as you collect the best kind of loot to progress in the game towards the end, which is winning. So the loot in this game is found all over the map, but I've found a way to be able to find the best things quickly so that it helps me progress better in the game. One way I've done this is by finding people on Instagram who are knowing about these things and trying to follow their lead on where to go to find the loot. Little hint, you can drop on the train, first loot out of the big box on the train will get you the legendary AR, or dropping into Magic Mosses with the Sprite you can collect on your way to a secret tunnel, which gets you down to like 5 epic cases and a Typhoon Sword most of the time. So, as well as following the Instagram Reels, I've also been dropping into squads and filling in on squads, which is a team of 4, and following and joining in with other people as they play the game, in which they have actually taken me to some places that I now know are the best places to go. So in life, we're called to be a disciple of Jesus, and discipleship's what we're talking about today. We're both called to follow Jesus, but also we're called to live a life where we are living. But also we're called to live a life where we're living and leading others to come to know Jesus as well. Jesus said, they will know that you are my disciple by how you love one another. So discipleship, that's what we're talking about today. With discipleship, I want to ask the question, have you ever found yourself following someone else's lead to discover and find out new things? Maybe it's like I found a colleague in the office last week shared a new recipe with me, of which I tried 2 nights ago and I now love it. Maybe it's recipe hacks. Maybe it's hacks with your assignment and study and ways to find the information that you need to get the things done. I'm not gonna say it, ChatGPT is a thing, but I wouldn't encourage that all the time. Maybe we're on the other side of the coin and you've been the person that's been able to actually share some of the cool things that you know or that you've learned from grandma or the internet, and now other people know about them as well. Well, here we are today. We're going to read the Bible. We're going to talk about discipleship and how we are called to follow Jesus, and through following Jesus, help others discover him for themselves.
James, thanks so much for your preach part 1, giving us that taster, that entree, keeping the palate, activated and excited and expected for preach part 2. But guys, before we hit preach part 2, we have our Get It Done. Peter, what are we doing? Why have I got sticky notes in my hand?
Guys, we are taking notes because I am taking you to school. Oh! Get it done. So pretty much what we're doing is we've got these different colored Post-its and we have to cover the desk with our colored Post-its.
Oh yeah, mad. Okay.
However many full-size squares is left of our color on top is our points. So for example, if I have 20 squares of my Post-its on top of the desk remaining, I have 20 points.
Gotcha.
Right? But if my Post-its have been covered by yours, just like that, then you get the point, I don't get anything because it's not a full square.
Perfect.
So pretty much however many, we get 2 minutes to have as much squares as we can on the desk.
Okay.
And it's free for all. We're gonna move around. It's time to
Get It Done.
All right, 2 minutes on the board, right here. Guys, are we ready? 3, 2, 1, go. No, what? No, not yet. Yeah.
Why am mine all crinkled? It doesn't matter. As long as it's covered.
Maria's getting so hot.
Whoa, relax on this side. Relax. I'm going way slower than I need to be right now.
How much time do you have left? No! Rio, I guess I'm gonna Rio's going to know! Help me out, man!
I'm losing all my sticky notes.
Gotcha.
I don't know. Get everywhere. Pink notes, go.
Why am I covering my own
Get it
thing?
done.
I'm covering my own squares!
Pink notes, you
I'm
know.
on a Zoom. But not the call time, you know what I mean?
Guys, this is... Oh, actually, I know how to win. It's just square all over.
Yeah, you know what, dude? Take that time up. Yeah, it's fine with me.
How much time left?
40 seconds.
40 seconds. Ah!
But 40 seconds. That's plenty of time.
Wait,
40
this is like
seconds.
chess.
This is like the worst
There's so much
time
time.
in the world.
Oh, I'm sweating. So this should be an Olympic sport. There's not enough orange on the side. Wait, why are you blocking me?
You never said anything about that. Move out the way. Move out the way. Move. Move out the way.
I'm standing firm. I'll stand.
Oh no, I can't peel it. It's not working.
Hard. Spin moves.
Time. No, hands off. Oh, I think we
Wow.
got a green.
That is competitive.
That is insane.
Green me, buddy.
You know what I did? You know what my flaw was?
Peter didn't
I was
do
covering
that.
my own squares. For no reason. So, 1, 2,
1, 2, 3, 4.
9,
11.
10, 11, 12.
14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20,
20? How
21,
are you
22,
20?
23. I got 23.
I got, okay.
How many did you get?
31, baby. Let's go. Woohoo! They call me Postman Pat because we got the post notes. Take it to the post office. Post them on the desk. Green machine, baby. I was a greenhouse captain in high school. That's how it's done. It's in my blood. It's in my veins. Woo! Hey, if you want to take dubs like me, you know what you got to do? Listen and preach part 2. We'll see you there.
All right, so discipleship. Follow Jesus and shine so others can get to know him as well. Hey, we are going to talk out of the Bible, out of the book of 1 Timothy. In chapter 4, it's a letter from Timothy's, I guess, mentor in life, right? His name's Paul, and Paul was writing a letter back to Timothy to encourage him, to help lead him towards Jesus, towards great things. And I guess the way that I love to read the letters in the Bible is as if Paul was writing them to me today. Someone who loves Jesus, wants to follow him, and this is discipleship in its finest and purest form. So the book of 1 Timothy, it talks about the way in which we should conduct ourselves, right? And lead in our lives for all to see. It's an encouragement, if anything, and out of this book, I hope you're encouraged as well. So, we're going to dig into the Bible, 1 Timothy chapter 4, starting here at verse 8. You can follow along with me. It talks about the physical training is of some value to us, but godliness has value for all things. Godliness, that's weird, I understand, and it goes on to tell you a little bit more context around what godliness can look like in our lives. Following on, it says, don't let anyone look down on you because you're young, in verse 12. But go on, it says, but set an example for other believers in all of these things, which are in speech, in conduct, in love, in faith, and in purity. This is where we're going to focus today. These are the things that Paul wants to encourage, yes, Timothy, but also us in the way that we carry ourselves in a life that we live following Jesus. So as we're all called to follow Christ and then live a life that helps others follow Christ as well, I guess let's break this down on how it relates to us. Conducting ourselves in speech. Now, I like to say it's not actually about what you say all the time, but what holds most power is what we don't say. So maybe in situations, there's things that you could get caught up in that maybe God's saying, you don't need to say that. That's not you. Conducting ourselves in purity. Purity is a big word. Living a pure, godly life means one with eyes set on Jesus, right? Jesus would say, seek first the kingdom of God in Matthew 6. And also, after seeking Him and by seeking Him, everything else is added. So, to live a life of purity is one seeking Jesus before anything else. That's what I think. So, setting an example for the believers in faith. Now, this is where I'll finish. Faith today for you may look as simple as not denying the fact that you go to church or you watch Link online or whatever it might be, but simply telling people that you're a part of a youth group or a youth community is some of the biggest things that you can do, carrying faith in the shoes that you walk every day. This letter is amazing. Can you imagine a world where every follower of Jesus conducts themselves in this way? That's a beautiful, perfect world, and one that I know that God has in mind. As we follow Him, as we seek Him first, and as we trust in His plan, He'll make the path straight. So to summarize all that, we're looking at discipleship. And discipleship, it's a lifelong lesson. One where we need to keep our eyes fixed on Jesus, following Him, chasing after Him. And by doing that, the fruit of our lives, the evidence of that is a reflection for all to see, so that others may come to know Jesus through our journey of following Him. It's a beautiful thing. For some of you, you might not have even heard of Jesus or don't know how to get Him into your heart and live with Him forever. You can go to linkyc.com.au, hit the Jesus tab. That'll walk you through how you yourself can start your journey with Jesus. Or what I'd encourage you to do as well, if not the only thing you do, tell someone about it, ask someone about it, get them to help you as you navigate your next step with Jesus. It's a beautiful thing.
Well, thank you so much, James, for that amazing Preach Part 1 and Preach Part 2 that you've given us today, and the incredible Bible story of Paul and Timothy. Honestly, I feel like today, personally, I learned a lot more about discipleship, what it can look like practically, what we can do to start discipling people, and then how we can actually grow to disciple people more. So I really enjoyed today's theme, episode, Preach.
Awesome.
So thank you, James. It was amazing.
It was fantastic. I love learning about discipleship, and I love transforming into Postman Pat, boom, boom, with his black and white cat, boom, boom, and sticking them green posters on that desk, baby. Dub City, Noah's making a comeback, 2 weeks to go. Watch this space. If I go 2 from 2, I snatch the win from everyone. So,
yeah, we're
watch it.
Very
You're going to be seeing this live. You're going to be seeing this live. Noah go bang, bang, bada bing, bada boom, green, posted note, win, W. And that's it from me. I'm out of breath again.
It's a very close get it done series, but it has been awesome. Guys, do not forget, part of discipleship is gathering around the people next to you and talking about what you've learned today and what Jesus has done in your life.
Wow.
So, bam, bam, boom, bam, bam.
That's
Look at the
practicality.
discussion questions at the end of this episode and share with people around you. Who can you bless and disciple this week? So, big love, everyone. Thank you so much for joining us right now. I am Peter.
I'm Noah.
And I'm Rio.
And this has been
Unscripted! Miney!
Love you guys.
I am speed times 10.